Hey y'all, Ibrix Guy here, and I want to post a follow-up review for the Schwinn IC4. And first of all, I want to remind everyone, or not remind everyone, but thank everyone for all of your questions, all of your feedback, your thumbs up, your subscriptions. And obviously, if you're looking at the IC4, the mat, the shoes, the TV like I use, shopping my links, that's greatly appreciated. I just started posting these videos because I wanted to get an exercise bike because I'm fat and wanted to lose some weight but not have to contend with traffic on a road bike. I think I did mention this in a previous video, but I was hit by a car on a road bike, and they were texting while driving. So, and that was a long time ago. So I mean, with that being the case, and the prevalence of cell phones now, smartphones, in my opinion, it's just not safe to be on the roadway. Well, whether it's on a road bike or in a vehicle or walking or whatever. So especially on a road bike. So for that reason, I miss the pedaling because, it helps to tone your butt and your legs, and it's a great cardio workout. And I'm not a jogger. I've never been a jogger. I do walk and I do hike. I do a lot of backpacking and all that. But there's just something about the motion of cycling that's smooth, and it burns that fat and tones the lower body. And, I've really, the thing I've loved most about the IC4 is the fact that, that it's sturdy. Normally when you think of home exercise equipment in general, you think of something that's overpriced, something that is, poor quality, possibly difficult to assemble as well. With this bike, with the Schwinn IC4, it was easy to assemble. Check out my assembly video. The price, although not cheap, is affordable for what it is. And again, expand this video's description and then click the link there and you can find where to order it online. But, and I've got the mat and the shoes like I use linked there too, but it's good quality. They didn't skimp. And the thing that really signaled quality to me in regards to the Schwinn IC4, the pedals. When you look at the pedals of the IC4, what you see is a continuous piece. Even if you're shopping for a mountain bike or a road bike that doesn't have the clipless pedals, the pedals I'm talking about. They're the platform pedals, and then they have the little screw that holds them together. And what do those pedals do? They start to separate where that screw holds them together. If you've ever had a mountain bike, and this has been the case for many years, the pedals on the IC4 seem to be a continuous piece. And to make it better, they got a toe cage on one side, and on the other, they've got clipless if you ride clipless. Now, I don't ride clipless because I had another accident, actually not too long after clipless came out. I got a mountain bike and it had disc brakes. It was a fancy bike, man. It was a really fancy road bike with disc brake, not road bike, mountain bike, full suspension mountain bike, when full suspension mountain bikes were first coming out. So I wasn't used to the grip, to the stopping power of the disc brake. So I slammed on my disc brake and then I went over the handlebars, but my feet were still attached to the pedals, and I broke my chin. I broke every bone in my right hand. I had to get stitches, and that was right before my senior trip in high school. So this was a long time ago. So I went to Cancun, Mexico, and I'm in the pool drinking my favorite cervezas with a garbage bag over my arm and some girl's hair tie wrapping it around so I don't get water in if I dunk down. But yeah, that was an interesting experience. So that's why I don't ride clipless. But if you do ride clipless, the Schwinn IC4 on the bottom of the pedal has clipless. On the top of the pedal, it has a standard toe cage. And again, and again, you can find these linked here. These are the shoes like I use. These do not clip to the pedals, but they've got a flat bottom. I don't wear these shoes anywhere. They do not leave my Schwinn IC4 side. And I only put them on when I'm riding my Schwinn IC4. So I expect those shoes to last a long time. Gives me a nice, firm, and flat platform on the bottom of my foot when I pedal the Schwinn IC4. One of the things about the IC4 is that it's got the computer. And it comes with let's see if I've got this in here. Yeah, it comes with and I use an Apple Watch, but it comes with a little heart rate monitor, which is very nice quality, by the way. But if you just want to use this and you don't want to get a subscription to, say, Zwift or Peloton app or the upcoming Apple Fitness Plus, which I'm super excited about, and stay tuned for those videos. Subscribe and stay tuned. But if you don't want to do that, if you just want to use the in-bike computer, you can work out, put it in front of a TV, watch your TV show, watch a movie, watch a YouTube channel like Irish Guys Adventure channel where you're watching this and do your workout, and don't participate in a subscription service. So for a customer that's looking for value and they don't want to get locked into a monthly subscription, this is a great way to do it, because this computer built into this bike is all you need. If you want to entertain yourself with a TV, or put you a smartphone or a tablet in there and entertain yourself with that, or just stare at the wall. Or maybe you're really fancy and you've got a house and you've got like a view of a lake or an ocean or the mountains. Put it by your window, stare outside, watch the birds, or watch the people walking down the beach, whatever your situation may be. But it's just been, it's been an incredible, I look at it as an investment. I'm still fat, but it is enabling me to work out without the risk of getting hit by a car. It's enabling me to work out whether it's raining, hot or cold. It's enabling me to just have something to look forward to every day from a fitness perspective. And it's, and me, again, and I've tried the various apps, check out my videos, and I'm looking forward to Apple Fitness Plus. But right now, Peloton app for me is my go-to app, because I put those instructors on my phone, I stream that to my TV, and it's connected to my sound bar and my wireless subwoofer, and I feel like I'm in a gym. Now, there's nobody else around, but I still feel like I'm in a gym. So that's a really cool motivational piece for me. And for the monthly price, and I don't quote prices, but for the monthly price, I feel that for me at least, the Peloton app is well worth it. And you may be somebody that likes Zwift. You might like the virtual cycling experience, which Zwift is awesome. And there's a lot of metrics in Zwift. And there's a lot of areas to explore within Zwift. It's like a cycling simulator. So that may be your cup of tea. And if it is, it's awesome. And there's some other app options out there too. I don't want to just limit it to those two, but for my deep dive research, those are the ones that I tried, and obviously I've stuck with Peloton app. But again, there's nothing wrong with getting on the Schwinn IC4 and just using the computer. That's all you need, man. That's all you need, just a computer. But the build quality is great. I don't have any creaks. I don't have any pops. I don't have any wobbles. And because this is magnetic resistance, it's remained pretty much whisper quiet. And I've got it on the mat. The reason I have it on the mat, not because I live in an apartment, but if you did, you probably wouldn't even need the mat because it's so quiet. But the reason I have the mat is it's a good way to catch sweat and keep that sweat off of my cheap laminate hardwood floor. Now, you may have some fancy carpet, and I bet you don't want sweat getting in that fancy carpet, Because if you do that, and then you move your exercise bike and you got guests sleeping on the floor because you don't have enough beds in your house, and then they're sleeping on the floor and they smell that, and they're like, man, that smells like awful. What is this? Well, it's because you had the exercise bike there and you didn't have a mat to catch the sweat. That's why you need the mat. It's not the noise. And it may better protect your floors. Probably would. I mean, it's thick. So, I've got cheap laminate floors. I'm not a high society kind of dude, but I still want to take care of my cheap laminate floors. So that's the other thing. It's just been a real treat. And I mean, even get these weights, and there's some workouts where it's incredible. I mean, if you're looking for cardio, if you're like me and you like to eat anything that you want to eat, you like to drink anything that you want to drink, and you want to have an excuse to work out hard because you enjoy food and drinks, this is great. Because if I didn't eat as much junk as I eat, and I didn't drink as much junk as I drank, I would be perfectly fit. But because I eat all that and drink all that, I'm still fat. But since I do this, and again, one of the things I always do, I take my 2 fingers, and if I can stick them in my pants, and I get 4 fingers fitting in my pants, I know I'm fine. But if those 4 fingers start to get tight between my belly and between my waist and my pants, then I know I'm starting to get too fat. And in that scenario, what I do is I go on a tuna binge. So I'll just eat tuna every day for lunch. I will drink water. That's it. Unsweet tea and water. I will not eat bread, but I will just wrap the tuna in taco shells, soft taco shells. And I'll put some hot sauce on it. And that's it. And I can do that, and I can drop within a few weeks enough to get back on my unhealthy eating binge again, my unhealthy drinking binge again. But then when I start to get fat again, when I can't stick all 4 fingers between my pants and my belly or my waist, I do the tuna binge again. So this IC4 for me is an enabler. It enables me to continue to enjoy food. It enables me to continue to enjoy good beverages. And it enables me not to have to pay a gym membership. Obviously, I do free weights and strength training too, and I'm looking forward to being able to go back to the gym because I miss, the social environment, this, that, and the other, and all the equipment that wouldn't be financially feasible to have at home. But in the interim, this is great. And even when I do go back to the gym, I will probably find that because this is such a more enjoyable experience than the equipment in my gym for cardio, I'll probably just do my cardio at home and then do my strength training in the gym. So it's a really, really incredible tool, and it's easy to move if you're in a small apartment, a small house. It's narrow, easy to carry through a doorway. If you're weaker, you can pop off the handlebars, you can pop off the seat, make it a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, and you can probably carry it yourself. And if you're really weak, just get a friend, come over and be like, hey man, I need you to help me move my IC4. I've got people coming, I got to move it out of that room. And it's got wheels on the front so you can roll it. I personally wouldn't use them because I don't want to scratch my cheap laminate hardwood floors. But you may have it on, carpet or something where it may be permissible to roll it. But, that's, use that at your own discretion. I don't trust them. But yeah, no wobbles, easy to adjust. If you got multiple people in the family that are using it, it's easy to adjust for different body types. And just a really good piece of equipment. Now, what I do recommend, if you pick one up, first of all, expand this video's description, and then click the link there. You can find the IC4, the mat like I use, and the shoes like I use. But if you do decide to pick one up, be sure when you get it to assemble it properly. Take your time. Don't over tighten, but take your time and tighten things properly, because I think that's where a lot of people have failed. They've rushed to assemble it, and they didn't take the time to tighten properly. So, do that. And a power tip that I have is when it arrives on your doorstep, leave the box on your doorstep. Unbox it on your doorstep. Take all the individual pieces in. Leave the packing materials on your doorstep. Inventory all the pieces. Make sure you got all the pieces, which I did. And, after you assemble it, and you've assembled it and there's nothing missing, throw the box away. But that just makes it easier, because in that way you're not transporting the box inside your residence. It just stays outside. So, once you're done, you just take it to the street, take it to the trash, however you do garbage pickup in your area. So, I'm sure I'll come up with more things to say about this IC4. The main thing is, again, I am still fat, and I acknowledge that. But I am losing weight. And if I actually cared about my diet, and I do care about my diet, I like to eat good food and I like to eat a lot of it. But if I cared about my diet enough to temporarily suppress my motivation to eat all this excellent cuisine, I could really lose weight. But not only now am I not just maintaining, but I'm slowly dropping weight. But again, it's personal preference. What are your personal fitness goals? Only you can answer that. I can't answer that for you. And again, my fitness goals, if I start to get too fat, if I can't stick all 4 fingers between my pants and my waistline, I got to go on the tuna binge. And then once I reduce my weight, then I can go back on the eating whatever and drinking whatever binge. But this is a core component. Cardio is a core component of mine. This is a great way to get cardio. The Schwinn IC4 in conjunction with backpacking, hiking, just an outdoor walk, an extended duration outdoor walk. Great way to maintain, great way to lose weight. And especially, blend this with a strength training routine. Man, it's freaking awesome. But I really do love this. And, it's hard to find anything of quality today, especially appliances, refrigerators, dishwashers, washers and dryers. Those things are junk. They tear up. But to buy a piece of home exercise equipment and for it to actually be a quality piece of equipment that I enjoy riding, and when I get on it, I'm like, is this going to break? Maybe I shouldn't ride today. Is it going to break? Should I not ride? Should I wait? I never think about that. I can trust this equipment. I've been able to trust it so far. Check out all my videos from my assembly video till now. I've been using this for several months. I sincerely love the IC4. I have no regrets. There's nothing else I would buy. I would have no desire to spend more for anything that's on the market today, and that includes the Peloton bike. Now, I love the Peloton app, but I would have no desire to spend more for the actual bike because this does what I need it to do. And it does a really good job. It does a really good job. And again, it would do a better job if I was more health conscious when it comes to my food choices. But I like good food, I like to cook, and I like to eat. So tell me what you think within the comment section below. Most importantly, ask any Schwinn IC4 questions you may have. You know, I'm not an expert, but I enjoy mine, and I'll be happy to give you an honest answer. You know, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. So ask me whatever you want to. And again, if you're shopping for the IC4, the mat like I use, the shoes, the smart TV, the soundbar, the wireless subwoofer, expand this video's description, and then click the link there, and you can find where to order it all online. Thanks for your viewership, and best of luck with your fitness goals, whatever they may be. You know, maybe you're trying to get ripped, maybe you're just trying to maintain and eat and drink whatever you want to like I do. So y'all have a good day, and thank y'all. Hey y'all, Captain Irix Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/Irix Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.